Friends, welcome you all. In the context of international payment, we are discussing how these currency transactions are dealt. We're trying to understand the various currency quotations. In the previous sessions, we have covered some rules. The rules are made just to understand. That means we have developed these rules just to give you a kind of understanding on uh, on how to understand the international codes, right? I think rule 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all these things we have discussed. Some more rules we'll be discussing that, and we'll also try to practically apply some of these rules. I'm going to share the screen with you right now. Since you are familiar with some of the rules, it will be convenient for you to apply that thing. Okay, you already know in any transaction involving foreign exchange, we are buying one currency and selling another currency. Yes or no? We are buying one
Yes, sir.
currency and selling one currency. That concept we have already understood.
Yes, sir.
Okay, just give me 1 second, please. Yeah, and one more concept also I had told you. And in any exchange rate, when you talk about an exchange rate, two currencies are involved. Okay, suppose we are buying rupee for dollar. Just a minute. Yes, friends. So what we are discussing right now, just we got this out. First of all, rule one we have learned in every transaction involving foreign exchange, we are buying one currency and selling one currency. And in any transaction, two currencies are definitely involved. These two currencies are called as pair. Okay. And normally, rate is expressed in terms of the first currency for the second currency. For example, suppose I'm saying this thing Singapore dollar 5.2508 per Kuwait dinar. That means for when one Kuwait dinar, how much Singapore dollar we have to pay?
5.25.
5.2508. Suppose I am saying rupees 75 per dollar. That means I am buying or selling this dollar for rupees 75. I can write rupees 75 per dollar, or I can write rupees by dollar is equal to 75. This is how normally quotes are expressed. We have discussed this thing. Okay. And we have also discussed about the concept of direct quote. Direct quote means home currency per unit of foreign currency. Home by foreign. For example, rupees 75 per dollar. If I say this is a direct quote for an Indian, this is an indirect quote for an British. Right. And rule 4 also we have understood that what is indirect quote? Indirect quote means foreign currency by home currency. Suppose I will say $0.0133 per rupee, or dollar by rupee is equal to 0.0133. This is an indirect quote for an Indian. Okay, so everybody prefers direct quote, but sometimes some countries you find this is their practice to quote in an indirect way. For example, London quote is generally indirect quote. If you get a dollar quote from London, it is an indirect quote. Okay, normally quote means direct quote means home by foreign, that is home currency per unit of foreign currency. But in indirect quote, this is foreign by home, that means foreign currency per unit of home currency. Okay, so rule 5 also you had understood that what is direct quote for one country, it is indirect quote for another country, and vice versa. We have seen that thing, we have tested. Okay, how to convert a direct into indirect. Okay, now friends, today we will be learning from this thing, this particular rule, rule 6. For our more understanding, these rules have been created. This rule says indirect quote is the inverse of direct quote, and vice versa. That means if you know the direct quote, can you convert it into indirect quote? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, you can do it. Example, you can see rupees 75 per dollar is a direct quote. But what is indirect? 1 by 75. It comes to 0.0133. Okay, you can write it like this, 0.0133 dollar by rupee, or dollar by rupee is equal to 0.0133. Like that you can write, that is indirect quote. Indirect quote is the inverse of direct quote. Friends, if you have understood this, this is the question for you. And basic discuss, we had at the previous session, very basic level, we had discussed this. Now you have to answer me this thing. Can you read the question? I request some of you, please read the question now, unmute yourself and read. Then we'll be discussing how to solve it.
Identify whether the following quotes given by Mumbai banker is direct or indirect. And the second one is compute direct quote for indirect quotes and vice versa.
Yeah. So you can see it is the quote given by Mumbai banker. That is, quote is from which country?
Sir, India.
Quote is from. So if you know quote is from India, then what is the home currency?
The rupee.
Rupee.
Rupee, Indian rupee, right? So now you have to find out whether this is a direct quote or indirect quote. If it is direct, convert it to indirect. If it's indirect, convert it back to direct. Okay. Now first one says rupee $1 is equal to rupee 75. Can you tell me whether it is direct or indirect?
Indirect.
Indirect for India.
You're talking about indirect for India. What you have understood
No,
regarding indirect? Indirect means, you see, home currency
Direct.
per unit of foreign currency. You see, 75 home currency you have to give per unit of foreign currency. That is what you are saying. Home by foreign means what? Home currency per unit of foreign currency. So this is home currency.
direct.
So 75 home currencies you are giving per unit of dollar. So what is this? Direct or indirect?
Direct. Direct, sir.
What is the corresponding indirect quote? Use your calculator. How much? How much?
Sir, I think 1/75.
Yeah. How much is that? You have to go beyond 4 decimals and go up to 4 decimals.
0.01333.
Yes. Right. Okay. 0133. Right. Okay. Now let us say second quote. Tell me whether it is direct or indirect.
Sir, it is, I think, sir, it is, I think, indirect.
Indeed, it is indirect. It is indirect. You see, it is this much of foreign currency you have to give per unit of home currency. This 100 rupees is 1 unit. Okay. So this is indirect quote. If it is indirect, what is the direct quote?
Sir, excuse me, sir.
Yeah, please.
Sir, so here one trick is that if it is a direct quote for our India, so that so in that case it is given it is given 1 unit. So let's suppose the question number 1, it is given $1. So
Yeah.
in this case we can we have to know that if it is given 1 unit of foreign currency, so it is a direct quote for India.
No, 1 unit, not necessarily 1 rupee or $1. It's like this. Okay, this 100 rupees is also 1 unit. Okay, you see, in international market, if somebody gives a quote like this, then you have to interpret. Somebody has given a quote. You cannot say somebody, no, you have to give a quote in a particular manner. He is giving a quote that rupees 100 is equal to 1.6 pound. Now tell me whether it is direct or indirect.
Indirect.
Indirect. Now your query is that he should have given that rupees 1 is equal to 0.016. Okay,
Yes, sir.
that is what. But you cannot tell him, no. In international market, you cannot tell him. Suppose you see, you are going to the market. You are asking a potato seller that what is the per kilo potato. Somebody is saying that it is 20 rupees. Somebody is saying 5 kilo for 100 rupees. Can you say, no, tell me like this? You cannot insist on that. That is his style. He's saying like this. He's saying 5 kilos in 100 rupees, but someone is saying 20 rupees per kilo. Someone is saying 10 rupees per half kilo. So these are different quotes. And in the market and in the jungle of international market, there is no hard and fast rule that you have to explain things in a particular manner. Okay.
Yes.
So therefore, you need to familiarize yourself. If there is a quote, how to understand it. If you are participating in an international business, you have to understand that quote. Are you getting me?
Yes.
Okay, right. Now, third one, you have to tell me. Third one. Now it is easy for you.
Indirect.
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 Indirect. Okay. Bismarck is the German currency. Then fourth one.
Direct.
Right. It is direct. Okay. Normally Japanese yen is quoted for 100 yens, but here it is saying 1 yen is equal to 30 paisa. Okay. Then this is one unit. This is home currency per unit of foreign currency. So it is direct. So we have understood direct, indirect, direct. Okay. So let us see the answer. First one is direct quote, second one is indirect quote, third one is indirect quote, fourth one is direct quote. When I say direct quote, we have to understand it's a direct quote for a particular person, for a citizen of a particular country. So it is direct for India. Okay. It is indirect for American. Okay. This is indirect for Indian, but direct for Britisher. Okay. So it is indirect for Indian, but direct for German. Okay. Then it is direct for Indian, but indirect for Japanese. Is it not?
Yes, sir.
Now you see how to convert a direct quote into indirect quote. You already know it is the inverse of that thing. Okay, you can easily convert, I think. Yes or no? Can you do it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, if you think you can do it, you can take a piece of paper. Now, here is a challenge for you. Okay, let us say you are dealing with international business and so many quotations you are getting from different countries, right? And you have to understand these quotations, right? Can you get a pen and paper and calculator right now? Then let us understand how
Yes,
to
sir.
solve this issue. Let me read this question for you. Column 1 gives the nature of the quote. That means you see it talks about whether it's a direct quote, indirect quote. It talks about this thing. Okay. Let us see whether we will be able to understand these quotes or not in international market. Column 1 gives the nature of quote. Are you watching it, all of you? Yes,
Yes,
or no?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Nature of the quote of the currency. Nature of the quote of the currency named in column 3. So column 1 is the nature of quote, and column 3 is this is for. That means if you are saying quote is 1.6944, it is for sterling. So for sterling, this is the direct quote. Okay, for the currency named in column 3. You see, this is for this currency. In the city named in column 4, and the quotation is from this city. That means it is quotation is from Newark. For Newark, this is the direct quote. In the city named in column 4. And you are asked to find the quote named in column 5. Column 5 is asking you which quote you have to calculate. For the city named in column 6, for London. That means this is a direct quote of sterling in Newark. You have to find out a direct quote for sterling in London. Did you understand the question?
yes, sir.
Okay. So you can note down this table quickly. Let us try to solve it. Noted. Column 1 is the quote, column 2 is the rate itself, and the rate is for these currencies. In the quote is from these cities, and what is the required quote is asked you in column 5, and quote has to be made from the column 6 city. Okay. So let us start.
Yes, sir.
Now let us say fast answer. Let me see. What it is asked, 1.694 for sterling, for the sterling in the Newark city. It's a direct quote. Can you express this quote? Suppose this quote, this is a direct quote for Newark means home currency by foreign currency. So what is the home currency here? What is the home currency here in the city of Newark?
The New York pound.
Newark is not pound, Newark is dollar. US dollar. Are you getting it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, Newark is
Dollar.
dollar. That means this quote is what? This quote is dollar by pound. Is it not? Dollar by pound is 1.69. Okay. Right? Are you getting it? So what is asked to you is what is told you is dollar by pound is how much? Please tell me.
1.6944.
1.6944. Okay, once you know that, now let us see what is asked to you. So what has been asked to you? You have to find the quote in the city of London and direct quote in London. Direct quote in London means how much? Pound by dollar. Is a direct quote in London or not? Is how much? So simple.
Zero 0.5901.
Yes, 0.5901 or 2. Can you find it out?
Yes.
Now, did you understand? So first you have to understand the code that in what happens in international transaction. It is difficult to understand the code first of all. Then you have to convert the code according to your requirement. Should we try the second one? Or I will leave it for you?
No, sir, we should try.
Yeah, let us try the second one. Second one, you have to first of all explain me what is the meaning of this code. Second one, it's a direct code for euro in the city of Chennai. You tell me, what does it mean? Which currency by which currency?
Sir, rupee by euro.
Yeah, let us say what you are saying. Let me write that thing. Then we'll say. Let us say we are writing rupee by euro. What you are saying is rupee by euro, right? If it is rupee by euro, what is the amount?
The amount is 52.35.
How much?
Sir, 52.35.
52.35. So this is the direct quote from India for euro. That is the question. No? I am not seeing the question. No? That has been told to you.
Yes.
That is given. Then what is asked? What has been asked?
Indirect. Indirect for Rome.
Indirect for Rome. So Rome is in Italy. Italy's currency is lira, or you can take euro also. Let us take it lira. Okay. So indirect for Rome. Indirect for Rome means what? So Rome currency, let us say lira, will be numerator or direct denominator. Indirect means what? Foreign currency by home currency. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Here foreign currency is what?
Rupee for
Foreign.
sir, for them.
Yeah.
Sir, for them foreign currency is rupee.
For them foreign currency is rupee. So indirect means
Rupee.
foreign by home. So rupee by
Yes, sir.
euro.
Rupee.
Then how much is that?
Yes, sir.
How much is that?
Zero
The 52.3.
0.0191.
No. Rupee by euro is
Oh,
already
sorry,
given.
52.5.
Yeah,
Twice
same
the
thing.
size.
52.3.
Yeah, same
Hmm.
thing. Okay, that is the confusion. Now you see, if you take the inverse, same 52.35. Now you have understood, if you by mistake inverse it, you will be taking a wrong decision.
Hmm.
So
Yes,
The
that's the,
direct quote.
yeah, that's the confusion in international finance. Did you understand? This code is already there with you.
Hmm.
Now, when you are dealing with multiple parties, different parties will be asking you different kind of codes. Now you have to convert it. But in this, so far as this code is concerned, you don't have to do anything. Because the party is asking indirect code from Rome, that means he's asking direct code from Chennai, that will do. Same price. 52.35. Okay.
Yes.
Third question. What has been asked to you? What is told? What is told? Third question is with you. Are you seeing it now? You are seeing it definitely now. Yeah. Tell me, what is the third question? Can you explain the code? It is an indirect code for pound in the city of London.
Pound. Indirect
Indirect code from London.
foreign currency by home.
Foreign currency, you see, last it is asked Hong Kong, we'll say it is Hong Kong dollar. HKD will say.
Sir, Hong Kong dollar by pound equal to 13.13.
So you are saying this is the code given you. Okay. Hong Kong dollar by pound
Pound
is equal to
GBP.
13.
13.
Let us check. What it is saying? Indirect code from London. Is it indirect code for London? Foreign
Yes,
by
sir.
home. Is it not? Foreign by
Hmm.
home. It is indirect code for London. 1.33.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Indirect code for London. 3. Are you getting it? Is it visible to you? No, it may not be
Yes,
visible
sir.
to you. Let us say. So the data available with us is HKD by pound is 13.13. Now what is asked to us? Let us check that thing. What is the question?
Sir, question is indirect for Hong Kong.
Just a minute, let me share the screen with you. Give me 1 second. Yeah, question it is asked to you. Indirect code of Hong Kong. Hong Kong indirect code means foreign currency
Pound.
pound by HKD. It is very simple. You can find it out. What is that?
1 by 13.13.
Yeah. 1 by. Yeah, please tell me now. How much is that?
Sir, 1 by 13.13.
0.0761.
Yeah, 1 by 33 something or 0.0762. You are getting it?
Yes.
Okay. Now, if you have done it, the real challenge is question number 4. Okay. Question number 4. Can you tell me? Now, this is the real challenge for you. Now, what is given to you?
Sir, indirect for Auckland in terms of New Zealand dollar.
Okay. So let us say indirect quote for New Zealand dollar. Okay. In the city Auckland. Okay. So Auckland is in New Zealand. So now tell me which currency by which currency? It has been asked to you from the city Oslo, which is in Norway. So the question is purposely asked you. Many of you may not be knowing what is Norway's currency. So if you don't know, you can take it X. Still also you can find out. But for your benefit, let me tell you the currency of Norway is Norwegian krone or KR. It is written KR. KR is the Norwegian currency. But this question has taken from a particular source. I will be later on telling you what is the source of this question. But in this question also, what is Norwegian currency, it was not mentioned. Now tell me. KR, Oslo's currency, let us say KR. Now, what is given to you? Indirect quote for Norwegian dollar in New Zealand. Indirect quote for New Zealand means foreign by home. So New Zealand's foreign currency what? Norway's currency divided by
New Zealand dollar.
New Zealand dollar. This is how much?
4.7269.
7269. What has been asked to you?
Direct for Norway.
Direct
for Norway means Norway currency?
Same 4.7269, sir.
4.7269. 4.7269. Did you get it?
Yes.
Okay, now you're comfortable. You'll be able to do it. I will show you. So you see, same thing. KR by New Zealand dollar was 4.7269. Question has asked you what is KR by New Zealand dollar? 4.7269. Okay, did you understand?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now let us continue. So now I think all of you are comfortable in giving this code. In converting various kinds of codes, answers are with you. Now, friends, one more concept we'll be understanding. This is the concept of European terms and American terms. Just I'm giving you some brief idea today. Next session, I'll be explaining you in detail. Now you see, if I'm asking you, are you satisfied with the quote? Or you can say, suppose I'm giving you a quote, rupee by dollar is equal to 75. Or dollar by rupees is equal to 0.0133. Which quote will satisfy you? Direct quote or indirect quote? In which quote you will feel more happy? They're same. Direct you are feeling.
Quote.
Okay. So direct quote you feel you will be more happy with direct quote. Okay. Now you see, in our world, let us say there are 150 currencies are actively traded. And so everybody will be looking for direct quote. Is it not? Every country. So I am saying I prefer direct quote. I prefer rupee by dollar. But American is saying give me in dollar by rupee. Everybody will asking for direct quote. Okay. So if 150 currencies are traded, so totally if you see in the international markets, and you will be getting this many quotes. How many? 44,700 quotes will be there because everybody is asking direct quote. And that too, in every moment, these quotes will be fluctuating. It is not that it is fixed. Now it is there. After 10 seconds, it will be changing. So every moment it is changing. So monitoring these 44,700 quotes that to changing and every time, it is a very difficult task. Is it not? You cannot take any decision. First, you have to convert to understand. Let us say you have to make some international transaction. You have to understand the code. You have to translate it. Then by this time, it is fluctuating. It's a very complex tax or not? The task is
Yes.
very, very complex. Is it not? And many times currency fluctuate and we trade with very small margin. Very small margin is there and quote is fluctuating and you have to deal with so many quotes. Therefore, to make it easy, so what has happened in international market? One system is followed. Quotes are divided into two types. One is called as the American terms, other one is called as European terms. Right? So two terms we are divided. One is American terms, second one is European terms. European terms means currency per unit of US dollar. That means suppose I am saying rupee by dollar is equal to 75. Is it European or American? If it is per unit of dollar, then it is European. Okay. And what is American term? American term means US dollar per unit of foreign currency. Okay, now two systems I am talking about. One is European term, second one is American term. Okay, what is American term? Dollar by any currency. It may be rupee, maybe pound, okay, maybe euro, anything. Dollar by something. If dollar by something, this is what term? It is American. If I say something by dollar, then what is this?
European.
And people prefer European code. Now you see, every currency now will be quoted either dollar by that currency or that currency by dollar. Is it? So dollar will be involved. If dollar is involved, every currency has to be converted into dollar, then I can manage with 150 quotes. For 44,700, I can reduce it to 150 quotes only. If I want to know what is the price of, let us say, Japanese yen for Indian rupees, I know what is dollar by rupee. I know what is dollar by yen. So I can convert it. Is it not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I can convert it. Every currency is converted in terms of dollar. Either dollar by rupee or dollar by a currency or some currency by dollar. Is it easier or not?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So these terms, what is these terms, how to use these terms, how to convert all these things, we'll be learning in our next class. Today we'll wind up here. Any query if you have, let me know quickly. No query, it seems. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks a lot.